Mambo VP. Yeah. Thank you very much. Um, it's it's always home feeling for me, when I'm here. It gives me that home vibes. So TZ is home. Um, and I'm sure you guys know that I'm always here. So yeah, thank you for the support. Thank you for um, being part of Patoranking. Let me put it that way. It's been a while. I know the first time I came to Tanzania was 20 2000 and 2014. I remember, and it was for um, um, what's it called again? No, the name of the show. Fiesta, yeah. That was the first show I did. I remember that one well. And the second time I came, Bronxy brought me. You know, yeah. So ever since then, this has been home for me. Yeah, first album, second album, third album, and this is the fourth album. Yes, it's called World Best because um, I'm the world best. you know, and it took us about 2 years in making. While making the album, I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time. We enjoyed the process, and that is how I want you to feel when you listen to the album. Different music, and one thing I want you to know about this album is it sets it sets the tone and it sets the pace for what is to come. So where I'm headed to, um, this actually is it explains or it will explain. You have an idea of where Patoranking is headed to in life, and what best because it's an affirmation. If I'll take you back to the beginning of my career, I remember when I had my first song called Alubarika. You know, when I sang Alubarika, I said Alubarika, Alubarika from Lagos to America. You know, I've never been out of Lagos or Nigeria, let me say. No, out of the continent. I don't even have a passport, you know. And no, when I sang Alubarika, I remember, okay, I've been to Ghana, so, but you know what it means, what it feels like when you're traveling abroad and going to Europe or the rest of the world, and everything I said in that song came to reality. Yes, that is, or that was the affirmation I had, and everything changed when the song dropped. I had another song again called Another Level. Eledumare change up me level, bam bam. The same thing. Since I moved from nothing to something, I wanted to go to another level, and everything changed. It's just like saying you're putting faith to work, putting faith in my job, and now world best. That's what my friends and families. That's what they've been calling me for years. So I said, okay, it's time, and you know, if that's who they say I am, yes, that's who I am. I am world best, and yes, the whole idea is global domination, taking Africa to the world, and yes, this is it. Sour.
Why Tanzania? Why did you decide to come to Tanzania and do the album promotion?
Yeah, why Tanzania? Z Tanzania. Why Tanzania? Yeah, it has to be, this is home. This is not the first time we're doing an album listening, by the way. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so um, it's only right we touch places. We're going to different places as well. We just did Kenya. Today is Tanzania. Yesterday was Tanzania. Um, from here we're going to Lagos. We're doing Ghana. We're taking it across the world as well. So Tanzania is home to me.
And for your album this time, and hence the title, would you say this is your best project yet done compared to the others?
Oh, that's a good question. One thing about music is you treat them like your babies. It's hard to say which one is your favorite child. So you're just growing up loving them. That is it. But one thing I would say on this album is there's a lot of growth. If you listen to Pato, my first album and the fourth album, you kind of nah, that was a boy and this is a man. Yeah.
And well, you're a dancehall artist.
Yeah.
You do dancehall, you do reggae, and most artists from Nigeria have gone to the Afrobeat side. For you, starting to do dancehall and reggae, exception at first until you became Patoranking.
Yeah, I like to tell people that I'm an African musician because I make all type of music. I could wake up today and just rap. For me, it's just how I want you to get the message. I grew up in the ghetto, and back home in the ghetto, we have our own genre called Galala. So Galala is like a stepchild of dancehall music. Yes, yes, yes. And we all love Galala music because it speaks for the masses. We find love in Galala music. There's consciousness, like, you want to talk to the government. It's that kind of genre, and that was what I grew up, listening. Even though I had influence, I was influenced heavily by the likes of Bob Marley, you know, Lucky Dube, name them, many of them. You can't take that part out of me, you know. Music is still music. Take, for example, I have a song in Nigeria that I called Nobody We No Fit to Make Up. Because it's a song that sounds like an advice, to everyone. If you look at the mass majority in Nigeria, they all speak pidgin. It's very easy for me to pass that message. You know, so for me, I don't want to be boxed. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy coming up in that space in Nigeria as well. You know, because Galala music, I would say, used to be mainstream at a point. But since the dominance of Afrobeat, you have to just look for a way to pass the message. For me, it's just music, you know. Um, do we love dancehall? Yeah, we play dancehall music in Nigeria a lot. Reggae music, Lucky Dube is big, Bob Marley is big, Majek Fashek, Raskimono. These are the people from the past, and all they do is reggae music, So for me, if the music is right, we'll accept it. Nigerians will accept it, even if um, even if you're speaking gibberish, but if it's sweet gibberish, you know, exactly, you know already.
One last question is to do with your latest song, Higher. And it's a beautiful piece, first of all, but for people who don't necessarily understand the message from Higher, could you explain that?
Aya is a Thanksgiving song. I'm saying if it wasn't for God, where would I be? I won't be here. The reason we sleep and wake up, if either you're a Christian or a Muslim, you all believe in God, is because of God, and regardless of the circumstances we've been through over the years, you know, we still have, we're still here giving thanks, So for me, that song is a Thanksgiving song, and I was just giving thanks to God for everything, for life, for everything I could give thanks for. Most importantly, life. Yeah.